Hello, can you see me? All right, let me check if I am on. All right, let's see. Hi, everyone. How are you? I hope you're having a great day and night. This is my second live stream since last time, so I am a bit nervous. Can you hear me okay? If anyone can tell me if you can hear my voice, all right, then I will move on. So if you are on, say hi. Yeah, this is more about connecting together, right? Because I have not been on YouTube with this live streaming stuff. So it's very, it's new for me, of course. So yeah, if you are on, just say hello and let's get to know. And today's topic is about connecting together, and maybe I will demonstrate a few paintings skills. All right. Hi, John. Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, good to see you. Yeah, so, relax. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Of course, I'll be talking away and I'll be maybe demonstrate a little bit of paintings as well. But anyway, so the because I really believe in doing what you love is the way to go in general, right? So if you really feel like you haven't found your passion, I want you to know I felt the same way, but it is good to ask yourself, what do I really love? What do I really like? And what do I really dream about doing things and to become? Yeah, right? So I usually channel my focusing on that direction so that I can kind of, know where to go about, because it's very important, because time is precious, right? And our life is precious. That is why. So I will not go on and on about how to live your life or anything today, right? Because although I love talking, I love to interact with those sort of stuff, but maybe some other time. So I will slowly show you. Maybe there are maybe a few people might come on, maybe a few more. But yeah, if you are interested, get to know me, stay on, lock down, do not just disappear. If you're going to do that, that's all right too. But I'm here just to enjoy my time, to relax, and I want to show you a few of my paintings that I did in the past and how I came to be. All right, so maybe you can relate with some of my past paintings. So I'll show you. I don't know. Let's see it. Like I have painted maybe like 200 and 300 paintings in the past. And where are they? They are almost all gone. I have good friends that, that when I do need to go and visit, I give them as a gift. And also some people, they, request as well. So then I sold them a few paintings like that. But mostly just for my, what do you call that? Give and take, right? Yeah, so that is one of my talent that I thought it would be good enough to, give them as a gift. And that's how I led myself all this time. So, but then I do have my official art official site for my art paintings that I uploaded, so you can also check them out. My web address is myonggallery.com. All right, yeah, okay. Then I'll appreciate it if you can, maybe you will find something that you really want to check it out, right? you let me know when you visit my webpage. All right. So let me start with this. How I started. I want to show you because this is not. I don't want to rush my live stream. Just relax and enjoy the moment. All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Just like I told you in my last live stream, I always thought Picasso was not that great of an artist because don't get me wrong, I don't degrade his paintings or his skills or his talent. Is tremendous artist, I believe, but because I'm into the more realistic paintings, so that is so different, and we all have a different point of view. We're all different, and there are value in that because we are different, right? But anyway, that was one of my way to motivate myself. It's like, yeah, if he can paint, I can paint in that way. So I had to encourage myself, so how to go back. And that was one of those artists that I pick on him. If you ask why. And that is why. All right. So I will show you quick what I did with my pencil, even with just a pencil, what you can do, what I did. And I will show you. I don't know if you can see it. And this is, let's see. Yeah, can you see it? Yeah. This is the drawing that I did back in 2006. Yeah. So I want you to see that. This is my rough drawing. So I had so much fun just doing what I love doing. And this is it. Yeah, so simple as that. Just with a pencil, you don't really need a lot of preparation. Just if you feel like it, you can paint or you can draw. You can have a great time just doing it. Then a few days later, oh my gosh, didn't come out the way I expected, where I imagined to come out. The result wasn't that wonderful, but it's all right because each steps that we experience, we go through it, then realize what to do with your next time, right? And that's how magic works. So as time goes by, as you practice, each practice, you get better at it. We become better. So like this, it's not like a real drawing, but I put little details on it. So it's something like this. So I've been doing this for years. Just start drawing. But anyway, that was around 2006. So then I met the artist, the living artist I told you from my previous live stream. That was Bob Ross. Yeah. So I wanted to paint more like him. Then I moved on to painting landscapes and all that stuff too. But I was more into portrait. So I kind of did this. Can you see it? It's a camera. I don't know if you can see clearly. But anyway, this is oil paints. I'm on to oil paint and oil pastels. Yeah. So I know you can paint with the acrylic with a cheaper, if you have a lower budget. If you want to do it with a, many experiencing painting and practicing, you might want to try with a watercolor or acrylic because oil paints are a bit expensive, but it's okay. If you want to try it out with the oil paints, test perfectly fine. And then acrylic is more affordable, then you can try with that too. But I love all types of all styles. Yes, I do. So anyway, and that's one of those things that I did. Can you see it? All right, can you see it? Well, that's ripped apart, but you know what? This is all my precious memory. I just want you to see what I did in the past. But anyway, those are only few. I gave them all, I gave to them to people who request and who I wanted to give in the past. So that was been an amazing journey for me in the past. Because last time when I told you I didn't have that thing with me to show you. So today I decided maybe I could show you with a few, few paintings that I did. So those are the print, not the original. All right, so I want you to know it's not original. So, okay. Now this painting is I did with oil pastels. It's different textures, right? But this is a bamboo trees that I almost threw this away because I wasn't happy with it. So, but this because I invented the style my own ways. It's very precious to me, so I kept them. I kept this. So I might retouch them in the future. So yeah, I might keep this one. So that is why. And then I'm into, let's see. All right. Okay. So then I forgot to tell you. So then, guess who inspired me to paint? Picasso also. I know, it's funny, isn't it? So then, hey, why don't I paint like him too, right? So you want to see what I did? I want you to see this. And this is what I did. Yeah, what does it look like? Huh? What does it look like? That's my own drawing. And no, not many people saw this. All right? So, okay. Can you see it all right? Okay, yeah. That was a book of life, and then I kind of did with it like an alien. What anyway? But anyway, it's a book of life. All right, and that was what I did, and I show you my second one. It's more like a Picasso, and that is my original drawing. What do you think? It's more about emotions that you feel. It's not about their perfections, but it's more about emotions that you feel when you look it into a piece of art, right? That is what you call art. All right, the next one, you can see is the light reflects, so you can't really quite see them clearly, but it's all right. So yeah, can you see that it's a man and a woman? They are hugging. Very romantic. I like it. So yeah, I still have it. 3 paintings. My daughter kept them. I saw them at their house. So, and then this one, look. It's more like an ink, but it's oil paints. I did it with oil paints. It's a different style. That's a little girl dancing in the universe. It's the same splash. It's different, isn't it? Yeah, it's the creations and the emotions. The artist is trying to express what they felt at the moment, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, and that's what it was. And then this is, what do you think about that one? Yeah, that is also is mine. You get to see the creation. Yeah, what does she talking about? Yeah, that was my expression of that moment, of that painting was a creation. The earth, the creation of earth. That's what it was. All right. The feminine and masculine energy is meeting together. That's what it is. It's all about the feminine and masculine energy. The creation of earth. All right. So I don't know what you thought about it, but I hope you're enjoying it. You would never see it anywhere else's but here. So I hope you think like that. All right. Okay, let's see. Now, this is another one. I want you to see. What do you think? I did that with my magic pen. It's like a cowboy hat and a feature of face. right? But if you turn it over, turn it upside, I mean sideways, it looks like a two persons, yeah, putting head against each other, and that is how you can look at it. It's different, yeah. That's more like it. Two persons' heads, they are leaning towards each other. All right, and I have one more, just like that. But what do you think about this one? John, are you still there? Oh, very unique. Heart, two people kissing. Oh, you saw that. Okay. And like love coming out of the book. Oh, thank you. That's a very, very lovely expression. Thank you, John. I can tell you know how to see, how to appreciate an artwork. Yeah, thank you. All right, so what about this one? Yeah. At the time that when I drew this one, I was an English teacher back in 2011 or 10, something like that. I was working at English Academy, yeah. So I was teaching as an English teacher at the time. Oh, dancing. Okay, woman dancing. That's right. So woman dancing is more like swirling around those vibrant energy is around her and she's dancing freely, right? You're correct. Yes. Dancing means, and she's really enjoying what she's doing. It's more like emotions and bring it out, in my artwork. So at that moment, I felt like a girl. I pictured a girl or a woman or a lady. It could be any woman, but I wanted to capture that moment of a free spirit. And that's what it is about. It's a free spirit. It means it's observing the positive energy. That's the her energy field. She's free with it. She knows how to dance. That's what it's about. Yeah, so that is why I love this art, because you can, I don't know about you, but I consider this life is all about art. Because if you want to buy some dress or shoes, you have to pick and choose those what color that you might prefer, or size, all those style designs. They all is part of artwork, isn't it? Yeah. Am I looking at you or am I looking at something else? My camera is this. I bought this new thing anyway. It's working just fine. And I hope I'm looking at you. I hope I'm channeling towards here instead of looking at over any other else, any other places. Anyway, so yeah, so cooking requires your sentimental judgments about what to put it in ingredients and all those seasonings in the different flavors also, and how to decorate your plates and how to place your food delicately, yes, yeah, it's all part of art. And then I don't think anyone, then I think that is why most of the people who are who can relate, if they have to relate, they can all relate. It's artwork, because most people, they can just by looking at the artwork, piece of an artwork, they feel so touched. They kind of bring back their own memories. They somehow re-energize. They feel they bring out their old emotion or new emotions. It's like, yes, it triggers a different part of their brains. Like, I know, right? I know. I don't know why I hesitate doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. But by looking at that piece of an artwork, and she made a decision, or he made a decision at that moment, it's like, yes, I am going to go forward, and I am going to do it no matter what. And that is something that nothing else can, there is no other way to express it other than the person who are going through, and then looking at the moment, the person who looking at the beautiful artwork or whatever, and then it triggers the person's, yes, that is the moment, changing his life totally to a different or the better path, or the greater journey that she start to walk, right? Yeah, I know. So even the building, the girl, my Koreans keep coming out. Yeah, because I know I don't have a perfect English, but I'm trying to become better, and I'm trying to speak better. Because learning and speaking is two different things. I tell you what. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I do know what I'm saying. So it's very challenging, I must say. But I totally enjoy my my living journey. I mean, I totally enjoy my journey because I have decided to walk in this path. So I have no regret. But anyway, you know what? So that is why I'm sometimes stumble over those conversations. So I hope you understand me. All right. Anyway, so the most of the things that we can lose from the world, no, the what do you call? That sometimes we lose what's important, and we sometimes just wanna, drop everything and become careless or do whatever, right? But it's all right. We can do that. But I want you to know it's more important for you to realize, for us to realize it is okay that we can relax, we can stop doing whatever we're supposed to do, and then rest. Then maybe next day, maybe after next day, you will have a better condition. You'll be more, even your body will be in a better condition that your thoughts can be processed much faster and in better way. So it is our right to rest if you're tired. It's right to enjoy the moment and then just, let go. But please do not forget, we are here to learn and to grow, right? Yes, we are here to learn and grow. And that is why we have this 24 hours and then we have day after day, right? And I would call that blessings. So, so I've been doing this for many, many, many years since I was 24 years old. Yeah, on and off I've been painting a little bit from my school age, right? But anyway, I live my own journey, my life in different path, in different ways. So I didn't want to just study and stay in school or just become a doctor. No, I had different dreams. As a woman, I had to follow my heart. Okay, so then I had a chance to learn so much more different in different things. So I don't regret. But anyway, I will show you. Let's see. Do you like sunflowers? Oh, woman dancing. Okay, so there's no one else is talking. You have any questions? You can ask me questions. You know what? After I finish this live streaming, I'll be posting from this one though. Not from last one, because last one my audios wasn't set right, and that is why I couldn't use it. But I still left it as it is for the memory. So you can go back to my other live stream and see why she was saying it now in this, with this live streaming. Anyway, and so if you really, like to try something else, this oil pastas, it's like this, sunflowers, it's more like a daisy, but I wanted to make it more like sunflowers. But anyway, this is one little project that I've been doing it in the past. I think the girls will love it. And then at school, people who teach, the teachers that could use it, something like this is also, I'm trying to look at the bigger screen and I'm tilting my head like this. Yeah, but anyway, it's like this. So yeah, isn't that unique and cute, right? Yeah. So you can create just about anything. I'm sure you all are busy at work, but I also had a full-time job, and then I was doing all this too, So, when you have your spare time, you can do whatever. But if you are, of course, you must be interested in art in order to do so. But I'd say it's as simple as this. Anybody can do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So anybody can do it for your brothers, sisters, or children, or grandchildren, whatever. It's a fun activity you can do, just the paper and then pastels. Usually use your hands and your little, what do you use it? I use a credit card because I like that, bending. I can bend my stroke a little bit better with a credit card. But with any flexible card, you can use that. So you can design like this. Yeah. But anyway, so this was one of my projects that I was doing it. And then guess what? And this is what I made with. From this, each individual flowers that I did, like this, right? I put it on a bigger canvas, like that. I painted, of course, I painted that one, the background painting, and then I just taped it over there. So it became a big, yeah, what do you think? Yeah, you can do that. It's so easy. But anyway, you do with your purpose, right? If you decide to do this, and you can create something uniquely of your own. And you don't have to do exactly like me, but it's like, this is the oil pastel painting too, in the background paintings also. But anyways, I thought it was very unique, and I love it. I love sharing. I love creating, and that is what I'm into. Creating your own life. And I appreciate other people's artwork as much as I appreciate my own. Don't get me wrong. And then this is another artwork that I create with the oil pastels. Yeah, can you see it? Because it looks very simple, doesn't it? It's very simple. Yeah, so someday I might teach you how to do this one, because this is very easy. Anybody can do this. All right. Anyway, so what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, let me tell you, I have a bunch of them here. I'm not going to show you because I know you'll get bored with it. But anyway, so let's see. So let's see here. Okay, I went through that already. Okay, so look, it's bigger sunflowers. And then I made a bunch of them. It took me 6 months to put them all together. Yeah? So what are you doing? So how long have you been painting? Oh, I've been painting since 2004, John. So it's been a long, more than 30 years, right? Yes. So you guessed my age. Anyway, so look, so prices. Can you see it? Each one has its own clothes. See that? I named them. Each one, all is butterfly. Well, not butterfly, but I made a sunflower with the butterfly clothing. So anyway, each of them has its own name. I gave them its name. Yeah. So I'm not gonna tell you who they are, but isn't that unique? Yeah. So you don't have to be it doesn't have to be on a canvas. You can all simply do it on the paper, like a what do you call it? Computer paper. Yeah, like that. Just decorate. But anyway, I did this for 6 months, and put it onto my part of. What I did is I decorate the one side of the wall with all of this. Yeah. And then from a distance, it looks like gold. It glows. Yeah. And now you'll be amazed how it looks. It's glowing. So anyway, so I did that all of them. You see, oh, each one has its own clothes, different, all different. No, nothing's the same. But anyway, yeah, it's so fun. I don't know about you, but you know what? Art is my passion, and I have so much happiness, enjoyment through my work. So just like your work, your work, the place that you go to work, right? With your jobs, just like you enjoying your job, the same way. All right. So oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Something like this. This is, let's pretend this is the one. I also did this one, but I'm not gonna tell you all of this. This is the sunflowers. Anyway, without the clothes, right? The butterfly clothes, no. So anyway, I put them all, glue them together on part of my wall, and I decorate it just like this. And you probably find some of the videos from my art channel. Yeah. But anyway, that's real. Yeah, so like it took me 2 years to finish 3 different projects. And I was into it. I was really, really into it. But anyway, so it kept me busy doing one of those. All right. How long it's been? Oh my goodness. Hey, hi. If you're here, say hello. I've been showing my my oil pastels paintings that I have worked on in the past. And I think my Facebook friends also witnessed me doing it live. And also I share so many clips about individual sunflowers as well. So yeah, it's a great experience. And I want you to know it's more about enjoying your journey. The little things from the happiness is what you do with the little things at home or at work. What carries us over to the next day, right? So by embracing what I can do to the world, what I can do for my family, what I can do for myself, right? Just it's important to balance those times. So I kind of channel myself that way, and God, of course, the great source of the guidance is out there too. But I'm telling you is that it's within you as well. It's within you that if you listen to that small still voice, you can always know for sure that you are on the right path, right? Yes. And that is by appreciating each other, the relationship that you have decided to journey together, that you decided to create new family, you made a decision to make good friends around where you are at, around your surrounding, make a better environment at where you are at. This is all about what you put out, it comes back. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you make the best out of what you make, what you give out, or what you have. And that was been my what do you call yeah, that is like the mode. It's not mode. What do you call that? That was my way of living. All right, that a specific words is not coming to me right now. But anyway, so next thing, I already showed you this. And do you have any questions there? Do you want me to show you how to paint now? How long it's been? I don't know. Let's see. How long am I on here? But anyway, let's see. If you are planning on paint or enjoy painting with someone or alone, there are things that you have to have, of course, right? Nowadays you can search online things that you can just ask ChatGPT. So what do I need to have in order to paint? Oil paints, acrylic, or water, or ink, right? Yeah. So or with the crayons. oil pasta. So you can prepare to do so, but oil paints you gotta be careful because it gets on clothes and on the carpet, so it's very hard to get it off because we don't use water, just like watercolor or acrylic. We use the medium thinner, so then it gets expensive if you use like water, but we don't do that. So you gotta be very careful with the oil paint, but it's very, very useful. Once you paint oil paint, it lasts for hundreds and hundreds of years, just like a Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh, and Michelangelo is a great painting, the first creation, the Chapel Sistine, right? And then also the Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa. All those paintings, great paintings, still exist throughout all this time. So, right? Yeah. So, oil paints last a long time, and that is the one thing that I decided to use oil paint because I want my work to last long. Yeah. That is the other reason why I decided to go with the oil paint. So yeah, that's a good and bad. It's a bit expensive, but also it lasts longer if you decide to keep them. Anyway, so any other questions? John, are you still on? John, are you still on? Okay, so this has been a very pleasant live stream. And this is my second time since I've done this, how long? 5 years ago. I know. It feels like I'm walking, with this OBS, and then I said this, OBS, I was trying to set it up. It's like a little baby. I forgot all about how to set this up. And that is how it went with my first live stream. It's like, I've forgotten all about those, and then I had to learn all over again. And it's been challenging, So, but it was worth it. I know how it works now. So, oh yeah? Okay, you can hear me. Do you have any other questions? I'm still here enjoying the chat and your history. Oh, thank you for being here. You're being such a great support. And I really appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway, any questions do you have? Because I might paint. I'm just gonna paint a daisy. See, yeah, I'm not a quitter, but I get nervous sometimes. So I might not go through exactly what I said I am going to. Like I say, I'm gonna do this live stream for an hour, and I ended up quitting after 40 minutes with the last stream. So I decided to do this demonstration with oil paint, and you get to see me doing it. But I will turn the music up a little bit, and while I'm doing it, I will focusing on my canvas. So it was just, I want to make sure, no matter how small or great your plans are, dreams are, it's more important to step up and go forward and go ahead and do it one step at a time to make sure that you experience yourself, right? I don't want you to be scared, because just like me, I am scared. I prefer to paint at home alone. That is my preferences. But I also know by me doing this, I can become better, right? I can become better to be a teacher. I can become better at something that I have not learned in the past if I don't do this. So I'm setting myself up here. So that's one way to learn, and one way to upgrade yourself too. Things that you do not like to do a little bit, but you put yourself into that spot and then go through it because you love it, and you will know, and you know that after a while, you realize, oh my God, I'm so glad I went through it. Yeah. Anyway, and that is why. All right, so let's see what I can do. I'm going to I'm going to channel my camera. I'm gonna focus my camera onto my canvas. Right here, this is the one I worked on in the past. I don't know if you remember this, but I did work on this daisies, the fill the daisies flowers. This is the landscape. It's from the landscape, but you know what? I did this like a while ago. But anyway, there is a one thing I want to retouch, and that is why I kept this painting. I didn't want to throw it away. So I want to do one touch. Means I'm going to put one thing here. A daisy, flower daisy, right? So then you can see how I do it. If you get bored, listen to the music. I'm going to turn the music up. I'm gonna bring my camera to my canvas. All right, so don't ever think that I'm gone. I'm here. Okay. All right, so let's see how that would work. Hold on. I hope this camera doesn't fall down. Very delicate. I'm gonna try to do this one. All right, let's see. That's one of my spring cherry blossom painting. I need to drink water. All right. Let's see. All right, right there. Right there. That's where I'm gonna focusing on. Okay, right, you ready? All right, just watch and see. Ah. Can you see it? Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put one more. All right. All right, so I did a titanium white color. All right, so basically, you just use like 3-4 different colors on daisy flower. It's already had that background color, so it's very easy. But oh, here it is, the one I kind of painted today. This is the one that I'm going to put it. This is the oil paint on paper. I did it on paper so I can show you what I am going to do. Right? This is it. This is like I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah, it's a pretty, right? So you can do that. Anyway, something like that. I am going to paint it. So let's see. Can you see it all right? Yeah, you can see it, right? Next time, I'm going to use 2 different camera. On my artwork, I can use a better clear camera for you guys to be able to see exact stroke, right? And then texture. Because right now, you can barely see. I can see that you can barely see it. But you can see my motions, right? The strokes, what I'm doing here now. Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad. But I will make it better for my viewer, that I will use a better camera for my paintings. Okay? Yeah. So John, can you hear me all right? Oh, zoom in. What do you call it? What did you say? Can you hear me? How come? I don't see my chat bar. Where did it go? What did you say? Can you zoom in a bit more? Oh, okay. Can I? Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Is it better? You gotta tell me, is it better? Is it better? Yes? Alright, that's good. Now, I outlined the petals, right? The white petals outside first. Then I put the middle part right here with the yellow. But anyway, this is going to be very quick. I'm going to just speed it up. That means I'm going to do fast. It's not that difficult. You will see a big difference in a few minutes. All right, so usually I don't do fast. I usually take my time to do slowly, but it's fun to do fast. All right. All right. I'm shading, right? That's what I do. I mean, no reason to rush it, but sometimes it's good to do fast. Now you need to have many different brushes. I'm using this number 5 brush. If you're curious what type of brush, I'm using number 5. This, can you see it? Yeah, number 5. So that's for flower petals. And then I'll be using number 5. No, I'm sorry. This is number 4. This is number 5. The smaller brush size. So I'll be giving little details with the shades. Okay. Now I usually use my big stick, but you're gonna define the line between the petals and then the middle part. Okay. Definite line a little bit. Does it look better? Yeah. Okay. I think so. Let's give a little split between this. It's a fun to create your own. That is why I'm into art. It's like a little creations become alive, you know? Yeah. Now I think that's about done. I'm gonna give a little more blue, sky blue shades, like here. There you go. Can you see the differences with without the shades? Can you see it? Yeah? Yeah, definitely will give you a better look later on. But anyway. Honey, did my live cut off? John? I'm on? Am I still on? Oh, I don't see my chat. Oh. Oh, yeah? Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so then we see how this will become. But I do not want to do too much on this because I gotta let it dry. Anyway, almost done. I'm gonna retouch the middle part. Give a little highlight on the top, right? I mixed with the white and yellow. Little top right there, yeah? So if you don't like that, it's too much, smears it a little bit with your finger. Make a little more soft look. Yeah, that's okay. There you go. That's better. Yeah, it stands out. What do you think? What do you think, John? All right, there's a little daisy flower become alive. Yeah? You like it? What do you think, dear? Yeah? All right. So, what do you think? What do you get out of this? You want to share your thoughts? Now you think you have a confidence? You can do better than me, right? Yeah. I'm sure you can do better than me, but you know what? It's not about the perfection. As I've been emphasizing about artwork is never finished product, just like our life. We grow every day, just like compared to our life, it's same principle. With your artwork, you never really finished with it. So if you decided just one day decide to paint, you can do it a couple days later and then do a little different, give a little different stroke and touch, and give a different emotions, feeling to it. So that's the best part of art, is that how you can, grow with it. You can really upgrade your paintings. Years later, you decide to just, oh my gosh, I really thought that, I'm done. I was done with this painting. But then years later, you looked at your own paintings like, oh, how did I miss it? Oh, I can make it a little differently and looking more like a masterpiece or something like that, So it's okay. If you don't think it's perfect, it's good enough at the moment. You gave your best. You gave your feeling towards that. It's like this middle daisy flower stands out, right? It's like what she's trying to say. Among all those daisy flowers, she stands out. So it stands for something. She's screaming out or celebrating something other than just being in there. So those bright color compared to the rest of the daisies, it's vibrant. And it's in a way, it's saying something. Can you capture that feeling? Can you capture the emotions? And that's what it's all about, paintings. With any masterpiece, you have to, some people, they, what do you call, when they look at the artwork, they just kind of, cry. Sometimes they cry by looking at the pictures and paintings. They just bring out their, their old love memories and precious memories of their own, and they cry in front of those paintings too. So today I'll kind of give it like bright emotions. It's a celebrating to, it's waiting to celebrate, or it's giving out that positive vibe. That's what I read. So I don't know what you read from this, but I want you to know all is possible. You will never know your potential until you go with it. You go forward with your dreams and your passion, So when you want to do something, you must have your passion. You must come up with, like, you must thrill to do it. You must feel like, oh my gosh, let me get that camera down too, because I'm about to wrap it up. All right, so guys, I don't want you to thinking, oh, sorry. But anyway, yeah, so it's about, okay, so anyway, so I don't want you to ever feel like, whatever you do, oh, say it doesn't work out. It doesn't work. It's not what I expect. No, I don't want you to feel that way. So every day is a new day. You can challenge your life that way. It's like, oh, it's a new 24 hours is given to me, and I can start all over again. Yeah, it's in a brand new canvas. You can, put any type of a design on it, and you kind of go with it, your feeling. It's like just like someone that from the previous painters who just, many people talked about him, and I cannot bring his name, but at the moment, but one simple dot. Yeah, that's all he did. One simple put in an empty canvas. He just put one simple dot on it, and then he said, "It's done." That was it. Then that simple painting from, just one simple dot. You know how simple that it is, right? It's like a period. Boom. And he saw that paintings it's more than, nowadays, like more than a house price. Many people's like you pay, how much do you pay? 700, 900, or million. Yeah, that painting, it was worth more than that. That's what I heard the story. Yeah, so I want you to know, even you think you're just joking or you're just playing around with the canvas. No, it's about your own creation. At the moment, you're capturing the moment of your life, and that's how precious it is. So have a great time and enjoy every day doing whatever you are planning on doing, and doing something for love or doing something for your work, doing something, whatever you are working on. I want you to know how precious life is. Yeah. All right, thank you. I hope I didn't bore you with this little demonstration, but I am planning on doing a lot more on my paintings. So I will show you a lot more step by step in the future, how to paint different sceneries and landscape and still painting. All right, so you can count on me. All right, and I'll be doing singing and dancing. Not right away, but I'll be doing a lot of those activities that I want to channel my focusing on that this year. Throughout this year, you'll be seeing me a lot of other activities as well on YouTube. Okay, so stay tuned. I want you to know how much I appreciate. Thank you so much for showing up. I know it's not that much, but you know what? Every minute, every second, every hour, it counts. So thank you. All right, and you have a wonderful night. And I'll show you the result of these paintings once it's dried. And I'll share that with you also, everyone. So take good care of yourself. You have a good night and a happy day. I'll talk to you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.